Bridges are all over the world, and sometimes artists paint them. They link together two land masses that were once separated by a void, maybe a valley or a body of water, making them full of symbolic possibilities. Hey guys, welcome back to Little Art Talks. My name is Karin, and today for this week's 5 Artists in 5 Minutes, we're talking about works of art with bridges in them. Let's dive right in. Joseph Mallord William Turner was an English Romanticist landscape painter who was a controversial figure back in the day, but is now regarded as the artist to elevate landscape painting to a level that would rival history painting. And history painting, if you didn't know, used to be considered like the most highly regarded genre of painting. Rain, Steam, and Speed, the Great Western Railway depicts a new mode of transportation, a private British railway called the Great Western Railway, crossing what is widely accepted as the Maidenhead Railway Bridge across the River Thames, looking at London. The bridge, which was completed in 1838, was rather new when the painting was made. At the bottom right corner is a tiny hare, which some think references the limits of technology, a tiny animal running in fear of new machinery, the machinery destroying the inherent sublime elements of nature. Ukiyo-e Hiroshige was a Japanese woodblock artist who worked in a genre called Ukiyo-e. He was best known for his prints of Japanese landscapes, and he was considered the last great masters of the Ukiyo-e tradition. Sudden Shower over the Shin-Ōhashi Bridge and Atake is a highly recognizable and influential work of his. In a sudden downpour, people scurry to find shelter with the dense raindrops of vertical black lines and the instability of the offset bridge and horizon. Bridges not only allow people to quickly get across the river, but are also susceptible to external forces. One cannot help but worry about the stability of the bridge under such conditions. Hiroshige's death and the westernization of Japan after the Meiji Restoration marked the beginning of a rapid decline in the ukiyo-e tradition. However, its influence would have a lasting impact. Western artists, especially the Impressionists, were highly influenced by Japanese prints, evident in the following 2 artists. American-born British-based artist James McNeill Whistler was working during the American Gilded Age and known for his stance supporting arts for art's sake. In Nocturne Blue and Gold, Old Battersea Bridge, the atmospheric painting depicts the old wooden Battersea Bridge across the River Thames in the evening. With a boat in the foreground and fireworks in the distance, the bridge was actually painted taller. Whistler was highly influenced by Japanese artists, and the Japanese influence is seen in this painting with the composition and atmospheric colors. Hokusai, another highly regarded ukiyo-e artist who is a favorite of Whistler, also created a similar picture of a tall wooden bridge and scenes of fireworks in the distance. Another artist who highly admired these Japanese prints was Claude Monet, a French Impressionist painter. Monet's garden in Giverny was built by Monet for the pleasure of the eye and also for motifs to paint. He invested much of his earnings into the garden over the years and added exotic water lilies and a Japanese-style wooden footbridge, a scene that he would paint over and over. The bridge perfectly frames the water lilies, with the shadow at the bottom of the frame immersing the viewer into the brightly colored flowers floating above the surface of the water. Monet continued to paint the scene for a quarter of a century, exploring the changing light and reflections in the water. Camille Pissarro was an Impressionist and Neo-Impressionist painter, nicknamed the Dean of the Impressionist painters. He insisted on painting scenes of natural settings without artifice or grandeur. In Afternoon Sunshine, Pont Neuf, he depicts what is now the oldest standing bridge over the River Seine in Paris, France. The bridge has a history of being lively with both crime and commerce, drawing huge crowds with various stands and street performers. It was an area where Parisians gathered to see the sights, chat, and spend their time of leisure. The artist, who suffered from eye infections, visited a doctor who advised him to avoid dust, wind, and bright sunlight. The Impressionist painter, who often worked en plein air, was forced to work indoors, working with views from the window of his apartment, lending to the bird's eye view of the lively cityscape. capturing the energy and the dynamism of the city with his quick strokes of paint. So that's it for this week's 5 Artists in 5 Minutes, all about bridges. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something new. As always, be sure to leave your favorite works of art with bridges in them in the comment section below. And a quick announcement, my first video for the Japanese art history series is coming up this Tuesday. It's going to be an introduction to a lot of different periods of Japanese art history, so I hope you guys are excited, and if you aren't already, please subscribe to this channel so it will show up in your subscription box. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you guys have a fantastic Sunday, and I'll see you guys next time.